So let's do it. Hi everyone. Hello. So today we are going to speak about how to get your deals financed. Because something that I have noticed is that now that I have a kind of a public persona on YouTube and so on, I have so many people that approach me, and usually it's like that. Oh, Damien, I have a great opportunity. And basically, the opportunity is always good for him, but it's never good for me. So, yeah, yeah, you have a great opportunity for yourself, but not for me. So, and a lot of people then approach me and then show me P&L, show me deals, and so on. And most of it's complete amateur stuff. So, this is why, firstly, I encourage everyone to take the lesson in Shipping and Commodity Academy to understand a bit better what is commodity trading, so then you don't seem amateur. But a lot of people are doing a lot of amateurish stuff, so this is why they get nowhere. Let's be honest. So yeah, for instance, when someone send you a deal, oh Damien, do you have a buyer for do you have a seller for this, and you see that the guy is showing you a 1 year long deals with one shipment per month, you know that they are full of shit. I mean, not that they are full of shit, but they know nothing, because no one does a 1 year contract with a counterparty that they don't know. It doesn't exist. So yeah, there's a lot of amateurish stuff that I see happening. So I was like, okay, look, what can I do to help a little bit everyone? And if in the future someone send me something completely useless or so much amateur, I will be able to show him this video that I'm doing right now with you guys. So hopefully, yeah, they will learn something. So when you present something, when you present a deal or a deal flow or whatever, or because you need someone to get your deal financed. So even if this is like a buyer and when you want to present something professional, you need to follow some kind of structure. So this is what we are going to see today. So how to present your deals like a pro. In this short presentation, I'm going to go through a template that I've made, I think, right below the video. Yeah, you can download the template that we are going to see together today. It's really like 25 points that I just summarize on a Google Sheet, but it's always useful if you want to be a bit more professional. So let's start with those points. If you have a deal, what do you need to see? What do you need to show to your potential financier to make it seem like that at least you understand what's going on? So the first thing that you need to speak about your counterparty. So you need to say who is your buyer, and by buyer you need to put the full name of the buyer. So if this is a company, just not put, I don't know, Trafigura or Nestle or whatever. You put the full company name that you are going to contract with. Nestle, AG, Switzerland, blah, blah, blah. Full name of the buyer. Then you need to specify the past performance that you've done with this buyer. So you say, oh, we've never concluded a contract with this buyer. So at least it's clear. At least it's clear for the financier. They don't have to ask this question because you already answered it. Or we've done 2 shipments with him. We've done 1 shipment with him. We've done for 50 million of shipment over the last 5 years with this guy. Okay, so please specify the past performance with this buyer. Then you need to specify the purchase term. So first is the price, of course, but then there's also even most important than the price, there is the payment terms and the econ terms. So what are going to be your purchase payment term? Is it 30% prepayment, 70% against a shipping document? Is it, I don't know, letter of credit, confirmed letter of credit? In that case, you need to specify the buyer's bank. So that means that you know your buyer's bank and who is going to use to open the LC, or which bank is going to use to send you the money. Because for maybe people on that stream don't really know now, but now it's very complicated to deal with the bank if you are not a big company. So that means that, for instance, if I have a small deal ongoing, I'm going to ask from my buyer, where are you going to pay me from? And if the guy say, oh, it's going to be that bank, so I'm like, don't you have like another bank which is not like a shitty bank? Because the issue is that if the guy send money to my account from a shitty bank, my bank is going to say, look, Damien, you need to explain to me what is this money from, blah, blah, blah. It's from St. Lucia, is from, I don't know, Zambia. You need to give me all the explanation of where the money is from. And then my banker is going to say, oh, Damien, I didn't know that you are doing that type of business. I'm going to shut down your account. And I don't want that to happen. So this is why now everyone is quite take all the precaution when they want to know where the money is coming from and from which bank. So this is at least the information that you need to present to anyone that would finance your deal if you want to look professional. Of course, yeah, purchase contract. If you don't have the purchase contract, at least a draft of this contract. And finally, the import document. So you need to specify which document is important for your buyer to import the good into his country. If you show that, it means that you understand what is going on. Because a lot of people, again, they have no idea about document, they have no idea about what is needed. They don't even do the proper homework. They expect someone to finance their deal, but they haven't done the proper homework on their end. So please have those information. You'll be at least in front of 99, maybe not 99, but at least 90% of the people that are looking for finance. Of course, you need to do exactly the same. You need to give exactly the same information for the other legs of your trade, so the seller legs. If this is the case that you need to finance like both legs of a trade, then yeah, of course you need to show all those information and yeah. But I know it's a lot of information, and I already hear people saying, "Oh, look, Damien, but if we have no past performance with these buyers, with these sellers, how do we do?" But maybe you don't do. What can I do? What can I say to you? If someone is financing a deal, is not willing to take risk, or a very, very small amount of risk. So you need to show him that you know what you are doing. And the best way to show him is that you have past performance and that you have proof with documentation that you can explain. This document is important for that. This document is important for this. Blah, 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 blah. You need to prove that you are a master of this flow and that you understand everything that is going on. Then, so this is for the counterparties. Then you also need to specify the goods. So what type of commodity it is, what type of quality it is. If you have this full specification, this is better to put it, but it's not required. Then the quantity that you are going to load or to ship. Then the type of packaging. Is it in 25 kg bag? Is it in bulk? Is it in 1 ton, metric ton? Is it in the big bags, in 1 metric ton bag? You need to specify the packaging. Also, if there is a brand, if there is a marking on the bag. So, for instance, to import some goods inside a country, you need to have like some special label on it. So this is also something that you need to show that you understand what you need to do. For instance, I used to do a lot of deals to Algeria, the country in North Africa, and in Algeria, if you want to import food stuff, I don't know about other because it's only about food stuff. It's only with food stuff. I mean, we had to put an Arabic label on all the bags. So this is extremely important if you don't want your bag to be stuck at the port. So yeah, stuff like that. You need to put you need to specify all those information. Then of course shipment date, shipment schedule, and also all the service provider that are going to help you with your deal. So your freight forwarder or your shipping line. Do you know this freight forwarder? Have you had a past performance with this freight forwarder? Again, put it here. So we've been working with this guy for 2 years. We've been working with this guy for, I don't know, 5 years, or this is the first time that we work with him, but we know that he knows what he's doing because we have this information, this proof. Which insurance are you going to use? Is it the insurance from the freight forwarder? What type of insurance are you going to use? Inspection company, are you going to use an inspection company or aren't you? If you are not going to use an inspection company, why? So now you need to specify all the service provider that are going to help you with your deal. Very, very important. Then other point, is there going to be hedging involved? Are you going to hedge the good or not? If you are looking at the stream, I'm pretty sure that you are not going to hedge your good. But then specify it. And why aren't you hedging? Good question. Forex. Is there any Forex? What type or what is the Forex exchange that you are going to take? And now, for instance, we have like a deal going on where we are going to sell in South Africa currency, the rand. So then we need to put the Forex that we are going to use in our P&L. So we know that we cannot really hedge rand for a lot of reasons. So yeah, this is we know that we may take a loss here, but yeah, you need to specify it. Tax implication. So what you are doing, the trade flow that you're doing, is there like taxes that you as a trader are going to pay or not? So this is also important. So put everything that that you know into this into the, what can I say, the deal specification. Or, no, it's not. Yeah, but in the, so yeah, you need to put everything to show a potential financier that you are really the master of this deal flow and that you understand everything. So this is why this is the minimum amount of information that you need to provide. Again, some financiers are not that, how can I say, they are not that sophisticated when it comes to commodity trading. So they are not going to ask you for all of those information, but that will be like a mistake from their end. But you have all those information ready to send to any financier that would finance your good. Then, yeah, if you send an email or whatever, first at the top of the email you need to give a little intro of the deal. So the intro is, this is a shipment of 5,000 metric ton of rice from India to East Africa. We are going to ship in December. The quality is this. So yeah, this is a little intro of the deal. So then your reader know what is going on right from the beginning of the email. So this is often quite important. So then they don't have to pick up all the data point here and there to understand, okay, what we are doing. Also, in the intro, specify the margin that you are expecting. I'm expecting a 5% margin. I'm expecting a 10% margin. We are going to need the money for 20 days, 30 days, blah, blah, blah. So put all of that in the intro. Now, narrative. So what I'm talking about the narrative. So maybe this is not something that you're going to do in an email, but this is more something that you are going to explain face to face or during a call. For instance, let's say that you are doing, I don't know, 15% margin with this trade. And the guy is going to ask you, look, in the industry, the normal margin for that type of trade is 5%. How come can you do 15%? You must do something illegal, or I don't know. So then you need to explain. So I think this is a great opportunity because we are the only one doing this, then, and that. There's a lot of difficulty in this deal. The difficulty are this, there, and that. No one is doing so because ding, ding, ding. Explain the numbers. In your narrative, you need to explain the numbers. This is a very sophisticated trade. We are almost the only one that can do it because you need to have, like, I don't know, an approval for the government. No one has this approval, or you need to have this, you need to have that, or you need to buy cash at very unsavory counterparties. So no one wants to do it, and we're willing to do it, whatever. So in the narrative, you need to explain the numbers, if they are really good or really bad, and then you need to make sense of this number in this part. When this is, let's say, the narrative of your trade. How this trade has come up. We've been working for years with that guy, and now they present us with this new product. We've been trying this and that with this new product. We're happy, blah, blah, blah. Explain how the trade come up to you, and so on. So this is a part about the narrative, and this is most important, and this is, I guess, one of the most important part of the deal expectation. Like, can you explain your deal, where it's coming from, why you are doing this, and can you make some of the numbers that you have just presented? So again, there's a link below this video. You just need to put your email, and then I'm going to send you automatically, of course. I'm not doing it by hand. A little Google Sheet, when you can just duplicate what is on the Google Sheet, and then you can save it somewhere if you one day need to finance a deal. But I actually, it's even useless for you. It's even useful, not useless, for yourself as a reference sheet when you want to conclude a deal, or you are just trying to understand what's going on in trading, and so on. So guys, that was it for me. So I think like 14 minutes, 15 minutes, something like this. Again, I hope this is useful to you. And really, you need to be more professional. I mean, if you want people to lend you money or to help you with your deal, you need to be more professional. And if you are not, it's going to be very, very difficult for you, because this is, if you are in commodity trading, in import export, I mean, people are doing, you have competitors. You are not, this is not a startup plan. I mean, everyone is doing the same shit that you are doing. So please be mindful and know that you must be professional and understand the terms if you want to have at least a shot of getting finance. So yeah, again, that's it for me. If you have any question for me, shoot. And yeah, and first, what do you think? Here we go. Yeah, the bank stuff is, this is really something that you need to pay attention, like, especially if you have a small company. Now, I have another friend. He has also a small company, a trading company, and he's got his payment blocked by the bank. I mean, the one that our buyers are sending to him. That, look, you need to explain to us. This payment is from Mali. This payment is from Ivory Coast. You've never been doing business with them. We need to understand what is going on. Please show me the shipping document. Please show me this. Please show me that. It's a hassle, man. How difficult is to getting finance when your client is an African government? Della, it's too. It's way to. Can you be more specific? Can you be more specific? Because this is too high. I would say the problem is not really the client. The problem is you. Do you know what you are doing? Do you have a track record? Do you have a track record with this African government? Have you already sold to this African government? What are you selling to this African government? What are the payment terms of this African government? Do you know the stuff that you are doing or that? So yeah, but is there like bribery involved that they don't want to know? Yeah, a lot of stuff like that. But I think the problem the problem is not really the government. The problem is the payment term and your company. Have you already done that in the past or not? I sold to a lot. The company I worked for back in the day, we sold to a lot of African government through tenders. So, and we got finance. So I don't know. It's no more or less difficult. Any other question? So while I'm waiting for the question, I'm just going to give you a little heads up of what is going on my side. So if you've been following me, we are starting sourcing operation in RDC, in République démocratique du Congo. République démocratique, I don't know in English. It's in Congo. So the Adriano, my business partner, just arrived a few hours ago in Lubumbashi, in the city in the south, to meet our business partner, which is already there, which is a guy that lives there, and he's going to, and now he's going to meet a lot of different suppliers, to speak with a freight forwarder, to see where we are going to stock the goods, to make sure that no one steals it, because I'm not really sure that we are going to get an insurance, so we need to be careful, and all that kind of stuff. So he's doing the due diligence on the ground, and he's also playing the white guy, because usually it's for 80% of the time it's you are going to always pay more if you are white in Congo, like when you need to do anything. If they see that you are a foreigner, they're going to ask for money. But when you need to gain the trust of a supplier that is going to is going to sell you his product without huge prepayment or whatever, it's better to have someone, a foreigner. So this is from my side. Yeah, not really. I mean, again, Gary, it depends the size of your business. For you, maybe you can reach all the bank in the world, but yeah, I know. Actually, I know a few banks that could work for a small company in Europe, but they are not cheap. So you need to pay like 10,000 US dollar just to get onboarded, and then they are expensive bank, but at least they are they help you in your day to day, which is not the case if you want to work with all the big banks like HSBC, UBS, Credit Suisse, the ING. I mean, all the big bank out of Holland. London Bank is the same. Yeah, so there are some, but they're expensive. And also sometimes try your local bank. I've seen that in some countries, their local bank are where they don't do. They are not as are less a pain in the ass than the other big international bank. Payment term is cash against document. Ah. Yeah, this is already like an issue. So no bribery. I seem to have an impasse because suppliers always want proof of fund first, but government want proof of POP. I don't know what is proof of. I don't know. But I mean, I think that you are a broker in that you are not a trader. So you are asking a supplier to send his product and getting paid against documents. It's a big ask that you are doing here. Do you understand that? Do you? Maybe there is some insurance that can help your supplier with risk against a government of non-payment, but it's going to be expensive. Yeah. Damien, if you have any info, any help of Socia Greek products from Greece, let me know. Yeah, but I don't. What do you do in Greece? Olive oil? No, feta. Like Greek god. I don't know, Judas. What would I want of Greece? Going to Mykonos to party? I don't know, man. No, but thank you, Andreas. Seriously, I have no need. But again, sourcing is really not the issue in today's world. It's always about customer. POP means proof of product. What government needs proof? Yeah. Della, give me more information because it's I don't know what you're doing. Is it a tender that you are answering or it's some type of private stuff? Hello, Jesus from Chicago. Huh? Yeah, told you it's a big ass. Huh? You are going to ship everything without being sure that you're going to be paid by the government. Big ask. Huh? Yeah. But no big country. Well, yeah, it's like the same with all small countries. But I know that there's some dude that bought some stuff out of Greece. Even a mine, I think, or maybe it was mineral. I don't remember. Yeah, but they still are some small suppliers. And also, I don't know about the cost of power in Greece, but maybe if you have a low cost of power, there's maybe some people that transform commodities there, because it's still low cost countries in Europe, Greece. So Russian from Greece. Yeah, man. But actually, you know what? You don't need to go through Greece to get Russian. Now you can get Russian straight after Russian, and not sure it's a problem. What's your opinion on commodity to look in the Southeast region, particularly Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, Singapore? This is a wide question, man. Jesus, can you be more specific? Do you want to buy from there, or you want to sell there? Those countries, Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, Singapore, I really, really love. You can add Indonesia, Philippines. I really love those countries. I mean, Southeast Asia is the only part of the world which is going to have like some kind of growth the next years. Maybe not the only part of the world, but now the next 5 years, Europe is going to be into toilet. US are always going to be good. South America, I don't know. It will depend on the price of commodity. Southeast Asia have had a strong economy now that all the COVID stuff is done. I think Southeast Asia is a very, very interesting place to be. Yeah, I can buy there, sure. But of course, it's interesting. They are the bigger producer of rice and rubber. But then, what do you want to do with that? But I think it's quite easy actually to work with them, even, and they have good infrastructures. I Cambodia, not really, but they are good infrastructures. It's quite easy to work with them. Of course, they will try to steal from you, but not as much as the other the other countries. So yeah, and thanks again for being. Thanks, Rasus, for being here. I'm still. No, I was going to say something silly, so just shut up. So yeah, guys, if you have like a few more questions, then I'm still here for a few minutes. Just let me know in the chat. And it's cool. I'm seeing new faces in the chat. So thanks, man. Thanks, Eric. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Yeah, I don't know what to do to grow this channel. I'm such a bad YouTuber. Yeah, so my idea now is I'm going to do short videos. Try to have like a very short story about commodities. I'll post that also on the TikTok feed. I don't really understand TikTok, guys, but yeah. So on YouTube you will have short. I'll try to have 2 weeks. Then every other week we do a live like this, and every other week I try to have a video. So that's, I think I will carry on with that for a few months, see how it goes, and we'll see. You know, my goal is to be the most famous YouTuber speaking about commodity trading. I think I've already achieved it with my 1,000 subscribers. But now I need bigger goal. So maybe I need to expand the channel with more mainstream content. But I don't know. Don't really have time to do that. So, if you have good ideas, guys, let me know. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, we buy both. Thanks, man. I need to do a follow-up video about the Discord mine, which actually was a kind of a disaster. Not a disaster, but not what we expected. I will do a follow-up. I'll do but most probably I'll do a follow-up video about Chrome mine in January. Yeah, I use Datamine. Datamine, Datamyne. And it's good. It has a lot of information about South America, not much about Africa, but very, very good website. But it's really expensive. Thanks, Andreas. But Andreas, I mean, I'm from Greece. I mean, you must be like a ship owner, or your father is a ship owner, or whatever. Isn't there like a law in Greece that if you are a ship owner, you don't pay taxes? So that means that if you get rich in Greece, you buy a ship just to stop paying taxes. This is robbery next level. Thanks a lot, Tima. And thanks. Maybe one of the first girls here. So thanks. Yeah, I could recommend it, of course. But you need to know exactly what you want to do because it's expensive again. I have 2 videos about reading list. I think if you go on the shipping commodity blog, we must have all blogs about a lot of reading, a lot of books to read. But maybe I can do like a you know what I had in my mind to do a video about all the books that you should read in your life or something like this. Not really specific to commodity trading, but most of them. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, it's like that. Like Slovak robbery, I love that. Yeah. This is I don't know, man. But Andreas, when are you buying your first ship, man? Your first vessel? Most of the people that I know from Greece, they are all ship owner or ship broker or I think all of them actually. On trade finance, can you recommend some book on trade finance? That's a good question. Actually, there is like not so much. That's a good question. I don't think there is a book about trade finance. What I would, if this is not too boring, I would read the USP. I think it's a USP. This is the it's USP. This is the rules that that explain how to read a letter of credit. I mean, this is free. You can find it online. So the USP, I think it's USP 600, which is used right now, or 700. I don't remember. All those regulatory framework, if you can bear to read them, I would do it because no one's ever do that. But if you do it, you'll have an edge. But about trade finance, you know what, Sima, I will think about that. I think so. It's been a while, man. I haven't checked about EU, to be honest. I don't know. So do I have something to show you guys? Yeah. So this is shit. This is Adriano's arriving in Lubumbashi. This is plane. Yeah, but not much, guys. So I'm gonna go. If you have like a few more questions, just type there. Yep. Which emerging market seems the most interesting to you? Or maybe I think West Africa. Okay, so the I had the chance to. Am I connected? Connection is fairly good. Okay. I had the chance to travel to almost 100 countries and so on, and I did business with a lot of countries. I would say that there is not like a most interesting to me. We go to Congo right now because it's very, very difficult to do business there. So this is why we're setting operation there, because there is like good margin. But I can do that because I've been doing business with Africa for 15 years. So I kind of know the traps. And we have someone there. Then we'll probably open another country also in Africa, another extremely complicated country. Maybe Cameroon is very difficult, and we have people there. So yeah, we'll do step by step, and we'll go to extremely complicated country where we set up a operation there to add value to the value chain. This is how you make money. But this is for me. Also, I'm going to move to live in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur next summer, because I think that Southeast Asia is a place to be, and there's like all the commodity buyers there, and I don't really have a good network in Southeast Asia, so I'm going to move there with my whole family to try to start a network. Yeah, but man, it really depends. It really depends what you want to do. Brian Murray, Trade Finance. What is that, man? Brian Trade Finance. I don't know this book. I'm checking right now. Fundamental of Trade Finance. Thanks a lot, Gary. I did not know that book. Man, I should get it. Is it a good one? You see, this is not. It is like that you become CEO of the biggest commodity miners in the world. You've got to know your books. Wang, what is this book name? Principle in Practice. Man, those two books, they are like $50 on Amazon. What the but I mean, Gary, are they good books or not? Man? I should maybe buy them, actually. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it, man. Thanks, man. How can I take advantage of the AFCTA, especially being a new broker? So there are two things. I don't know what is AFCTA first, but again, what is a new broker? Have you already broke a deal, or you've never done that? And if you've never broken a deal, maybe you shouldn't try to be a broker, man. This is, you are going to spend a lot of time to make no money, because it's very, very difficult to be a broker, and maybe you will waste a lot of other people's time. Even though it seems like it's doable, have in mind that billions of people think that it's also doable. This is why they also try to be a broker, and there's only maybe 1% of them that truly make money. So guys, thanks out for being here. What I'm going to do right after this stream, I'm going to buy both books that Gary Nagel recommended about trade finance, because this is true. I've never read a book. I've never read a book about trade finance beside the laws and regulation. So I'm going to do it. And also, yeah, man, I wish you all a really a nice evening or days, wherever you are, and hopefully I'm going to see you in 2 weeks in our next live. Ciao. Ciao.